Or should we just like talk while it's playing? What you know about that?
My brother was over and we were checking out my Game Room Solutions light gun arcade cabinet, and we were like, we should do a top 5 light gun games for the MAME emulator. The MAME emulator, because it's the easiest one to set up, it doesn't require a lot of configurations. So with that said, we went ahead and ranked it, we gave it some thought, and we gave our top 5 games. So let's go ahead and see what we came up with.
So first off, as a lot of you know, the original Duck Hunt, great game. Unfortunately, it's only making my honorable mention list because I would rather play other games.
This is a pioneer game. It's one of the first games that ever came out. It was revolutionary for Nintendo at its time. It actually came with Super Mario Brothers, and then it also got released on its own, remember? At number 5.
No, this isn't 5 hit.
It's not 5.
So another great game, Operation Wolf. Especially in the arcade, the gun itself had like a little mechanism in it that would vibrate every time you shot the machine gun, which made it really cool. But I have to say, as far as my top 5, I'd rather play other games over this one. We're getting into that. Okay, escape.
This is an honorable mention. You should mention, like, you saw this game in a Pizza Hut, your local pizzeria, you saw the gun, you just drawn to it. It is a great game. It's another pioneer for the light gun gaming development.
Another great game, Lethal Enforcers, although, again, I have to give my top 5 here, people. This would definitely be my top 10. Don't get me wrong. Awesome game. There's just a lot of games like it where you go and you kill police or police training, things like that. But great game, cool mechanics like this. Definitely check it out when you can. Winners don't use drugs. Alright, next up is Zombie Raid. Again, it didn't make my top 5. It would definitely make my top 10. And House of the Dead would also make my top 5, but it wouldn't. House of the Dead requires a different emulator than the one we're using here. So it's just disqualified for this particular video because of that. So if you want a good zombie style game, play this one. But we do have a couple of zombie, scary, alien type games coming up in the top 5 as well.
At number 5, we have Point Blank 2. Point Blank 2 was the predecessor to Point Blank 1, second game in the generation. This is more of a party style light gun game where you play against a friend or you can play against the computer. Has a bunch of competitive mini games that are a lot of fun and a lot of different game modes. The first game has a lot of fun games, the second game just expands on it. Multiple mini games, much like Mario Party, but in light guns. So it has a lot of different type of shooting styles you can do, different game types. And it's a lot of fun. It's a real fun party game, and it's even fun to play by yourself. This is a Duck Hunt-esque game where you gotta shoot the ducks or geese and avoid the bombs.
And therefore, it's a fairly challenging game, and there's so many mini games within it that you're pretty entertained for a while. And Lethal Enforcers, although it has like little mini games like this as well, this has way more. It's more of like a Mario Party style game in that regard.
It always gives you stuff, so you have to get so many points.
What do I have to do here?
Shoot the targets.
Do I have to...
It gives you points. It's kind of like darts. Different areas give you different points. See? You get 60 for that, 80 for that.
No ammo. Did I not? I didn't
You have to get 240 points or more. See, so shoot a target to get points, and you got to get the most amount of points. See, the games differ, so you have to read them.
Yeah, I know. I can't read.
Yeah, reading's hard. At number 4, we have Terminator 2: Judgment Day.
Who is my daddy, and what does he do?
I don't know.
Don't call anybody. I'm hungry. What are we having for breakfast? This is gonna make us fat. And look what we have here. Hello? Hi. Hi. And look what we have here. How are you doing, old buddy?
Spring camera. many Terminators are in there?
Bro, that was like 100.
Accuracy 14.
Pretty good accuracy.
11%.
Seven casualties. You see how that's not what the Terminator does, bro.
This is the video you want now?
Pretty cool, huh? Like that.
The guy's just chilling by the fire, he's eating his rat. A bunch of Arnie's come in to shoot up the place. I like how the guy doesn't know there's people behind him. Doesn't even bother coming around.
Bro, they intentionally put him close to my hut.
And that guy deserved to die. He's pretty oblivious.
I'm doing pretty good this
Yeah,
one.
it's lovely. Arnie's a pushover. What'd you say?
I think he said F you. Oh boy, I didn't see that guy.
Let's go. Reloaded.
Oh, can you still use your bombs? Is that a droid?
Yeah, it's a drone.
Oh,
My number 3. This game's sick.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
This is super. I think we have to do the controls on it. So Lucky and Wild is actually a really fun 2-player game. Because usually one person drives while the other person shoots, but the other player can't drive and shoot at the same time. And it's a really colorful game. It has a lot of cool sprites, and your car can get destroyed, like so. And you have a time limit, and you want to get as many points as possible, so you play as Lucky and Wild. This actually was one of my favorite games. It's pretty hard to find an arcade cabinet, because it had a steering wheel and 2 light guns.
But right now we have the light gun and the steering wheel bound as the same thing. So as I move the light gun, I also move the car. It's not ideal, but it works. It's better if you can hook up a steering wheel.
This is why this game, it's an awesome game, but it's kind of, it's really rare. I've only seen one of these arcades in my life.
Oh wow.
But I like it. It's really colorful. You have different enemy types. The gaming sprite's really colorful. And like, you get to enjoy driving the car. See, they got away. At number 2, we have Area 51
Maximum Force.
and Maximum Force. Use your grenade.
Do I have a grenade? Oh, you shoot it, right?
This game's cool because it has streaks and keeps your hit streak up. So if you're really good at the game,
Shotgun.
DrewTalks. Oh, I got stabbed by the zomblers.
There's been a kidnapping.
At number 1, we have Time Crisis series. We picked the whole series because it would be unfair just to pick one of the games, even though Time Crisis 2 is one of my personal favorites. But you can get different ROM sets of the different games. You have Time Crisis 1 through 4. They are all good games in their own way, and they're all a lot of fun. So let's shoot some people and not run out of time.
So this is one of the first games where you had a pedal. Also, when Time Crisis 2 came out, it had that coughing gun as well.
I think Time Crisis 2 is the first game that came out with that. The clicking sound you hear in your gun now.
Yep. And then the whole idea that you can hide and have a shield.
I think Time Crisis 2 is the superior game to Time Crisis 1. We just started showing footage of Time Crisis 1.
Action.
This game was so cool at the time. This used to have a line at the arcade. You'd have to wait to play this game.
Action. 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 Action.
I like how I hide behind this small little. Got 11. Ranked up.
Action.
Oh. Woo.
Action.
Two shots.
This is a really competitive game that's all time-based. Time-based scenarios, so I want you to do everything really fast.
Do you want to try?
No.
Yeah. So this video, all the games you can play with the MAME 64 with like a MAME 2.2 or 0.22 ROM set, just fine. Virtual Cop and things like that, you have to use a Sega Model 3 or Sega Model 2 or a PlayStation 2 emulator, so they just don't run as drag and drop as these ones do, so that's why they weren't included. So while this game for Sega Model 3, the Jurassic Park Lost World, is freaking amazing, it does not run on the stock MAME emulator.
This is the Site Beat Laboratory.
These Velociraptors are aggressive. I'm trying to get that ammo box. You can see that the bullets are not. If you don't kill this guy, you get a really good gun right here. This guy is about to come out.
Help's on the way.
He gives you the lightning gun. Watch this.
Good job.
Lightning, bro. Unlimited bullets.
Why would he use that gun? Less than with the Raptors?
Pew pew. Bro, Bro, they're coming up. You're gonna see him on the ground, watch. Oh shoot. What happened to my gun?
I feel like that range is more accurate.
Bro, he just called the other Raptors.
They're teabagging him.
See, I still shoot him every time. I almost had him that time.